Hey guys, it's Neil from Heart of Texas Armory, and today I got another video overview and review of a new Holosun optic that I sell and just got in, and that is the HS510c, 510c. So this is Holosun's reflex sight, and I've only had a few of these in now, but man, am I impressed with this optic. Really offers a lot for the money here, guys. You're going to be significantly cheaper than an EOTech. In my opinion, it's higher quality than pretty much any other reflex sight out there that I've used, besides some of the really nice EOTechs. But again, you're going to be spending a lot more on those. This one is at a really good price, and quality-wise is right up there with the best you can get in a reflex sight. Really incredible sight. So let me get the box out of the way and we'll show you, there's a look at the optic there, mounted on a rifle. So let me go ahead and get that off the rifle. And it comes right off because it does have a quick release. And there's a look at your optic here. So it's, what I like about this, it's a really good size. So it's going to be a smaller sized reflex sight without being, micro. It's just the perfect size. Your field of view is going to be nice and big, but it's not, this sight is not as bulky as some of the, the EOTechs and some other options out there that are just too big in my opinion. So let me turn the optic on. There we go, it's on. And we'll kind of just talk about some of the key features with this thing. So before I do that though, actually let me show you the box here and what it comes with. So here's the front of your box right there. So there's the front. We'll go to the side here and let you look at the little information they list there. So we'll quickly go down here, 2 MOA dot and 65 MOA dot, 50,000 hours, 20,000 hours with the circle and dot, solar panel, memory function, 10 illumination settings, and 2 of those are night vision compatible. It's just QD mount, battery tray, titanium frame, which is really cool. We'll go over all this stuff more in detail here in a second. Waterproof and parallax free. Any other information doesn't look like it. Yep. So let me slide the cover off. Typical Holosun boxing here. We'll pull this little plastic cover off, and we see, of course, the manual, which we'll look at. And then inside, just like always, they give you a cleaning cloth. You've got the extra battery tray and the tool to pop out the battery tray, as well as adjust the windage and elevation. And then here's a Torx tool, which is handy because they do this is operated with Torx, which is a good thing. And the manual here, let's quickly kind of just let you look at this. Nothing fancy on the manual, but it has all the information you'll ever need. On the front here, what do we got? We got key features. So let's quickly look at that. Some of the stuff worth noting here is the shake awake sensor, which is basically a motion sensor. So that's a huge bonus. Most of your modern optics are coming with that now, and I think that's a really nice feature to have on there. Really like that it has the titanium frame. That's just cool to have titanium on anything that you have. Adds strength and cuts weight. Your waterproofness is IPX7, which is excellent. See if there's any other, no parallax, which is great. And I have tested that, so it's truly parallax free, which is a huge bonus. Some of the other reflex sights aren't true parallax free. This one is. Great battery life because you got LED. So there's those. Any other thing I want to show? Here's a look at the reticle. So that's your default reticle, which is my favorite one. It's the EOTech style with this 65 MOA circle with the dot in the center, 2 MOA dot in the center. You can also switch it to just a dot, and you can also switch it just to a circle. So that's cool. Shows you how to install the battery, of course, which is self-explanatory, as well as some more information here I'll let you kind of just look at. The battery is a CR2032, I believe. Any other thing we need to show on this before we get out of the way? Here's how you turn it on. We'll go over that in a minute, and how to switch from different modes. Lifetime warranty, which is great. So that's your manual, and then we'll get that out of the way and talk about this optic. Okay, so here's your buttons here on the side that operate the intensities. So there's where you operate that. It's great that they're fully recessed. You can see if I turn it this way, they don't even protrude at all, but you can access them easily, and they have a nice feel to them, so you can find them in the dark or something like that. Easy to find. They actually have like the plus and minus in the actual rubber button, which is nice. You can see all Torx construction on the screws, which is great. Here's your your elevation and windage adjustments there. That's what you would use, that tool or screwdriver or something to adjust that. You'll see the battery tray, which has the Torx screws, which is, in my opinion, an improvement over some of the other Holosun sites that use a little tiny screwdriver Phillips head. So I like that they switched to that on this site. That's a huge bonus to me. There's your quick release, operates perfectly. So that clamps onto your rifle, and then it has a lock. So you have to depress this right here to get it to unlatch. So it just prevents it from accidentally getting, pulled, unlatched by accident. So you can see I'm pulling on it, it won't open unless you depress that button first and then release the latch. I love having that. That's a great feature with this optic. So let's see if we can get the reticle to show up here. Hold it as steady as I can, and we'll see if we can get it in focus. It may not work. I always have trouble with this. Doesn't look like it's going to on this one either. But the reticle is extremely crisp, just like any of your Holosun optics. They're probably some of the best on the market. Them and the SIG, and they just have incredibly crisp reticle. So here you see the EOTech style reticle. I know it's not in pure focus, but just take my word for it, it's incredibly crisp. To adjust this thing, you hold down, I believe, let's see, I think it's the plus button. Let's see if that's it or not. It might be the minus button. Let's try the minus button. So let's hold the minus button for 1, 2, 3. Okay, it's the minus button. So I just held it for 3 seconds, and now you see it's just the dot. So we can now try it again here. Hold the minus button down. 1, 2, 3. Should switch to just the circle. And then if we hold it down one more time, it'll cycle back to the default setting, which is the circle and dot, which that's what I usually use. But it's cool that they give you 3 reticle options. That's a great feature. Right now you can cycle. I have it on manual mode. So you can cycle in the intensities. As you can see, I'm dropping it down or go back up. But if you hold down the plus button for 3 seconds, it'll switch it to an auto mode, which uses the solar cell here to kind of see what the ambient light's like, and it'll adjust the reticle intensity up or down as needed. So if you're out in a bright, outdoors and it's really bright outside, the sun's shining, it's going to raise the intensity automatically. So that's a cool feature. I've used it on some of their other optics, and it does work. I'm just kind of old school, and I prefer to have it in manual. I like to control the brightness that I want. If I want to lower it, I'll do it myself. But it's cool that they give you that ability, and a lot of my customers really like that feature. They have mentioned that they do like that. Speaking of the solar cell, so this thing will run, if there's enough light, without no batteries. So with the batteries, they claim 50,000 battery hours, but when there's enough light, it's pulling from the solar cell instead of the battery. So theoretically, you could get quite a bit more than 50,000 battery hours. So that's great that it comes with that. Again, this is completely waterproof, shockproof. They tested these on 12-gauge shotguns, Magnum calibers, and it's held up. So most of my stuff I sell is AR-15. So for an AR-15, this thing, you couldn't break this thing. Incredibly rugged construction here. Having that titanium housing is going to add to the durability. The body is machined out of aluminum, aircraft-grade aluminum, and it's anodized. So there's really nothing you can do to destroy these things. They are rock solid. And of course, Holosun does have a really good warranty. So if you did somehow damage this, they'll take care of you. They have a really good customer service. Been always impressed with them. Only had to use them once. But man, they have good customer service. Let's see if there's any other thing we talk about with these. I guess that pretty much covers it. It's a really nice optic. You can see the nice field of view. A big upgrade over like a red dot. So on field of view, at least. Traditionally I like shooting red dots better than reflex, but this one, man, I see this one really good. the ability to shoot with both eyes open is improved with this. I mean, you can do it on red dot too, but this is just going to give you that better field of view. Nice open area, easy to shoot with both eyes open. Very impressed with this guy. Sorry I'm kind of, just so singing positive praises about this, but it's really blown me away. I'm really looking forward to getting some more of these in. If you want one of these, please contact me. I'll leave my website down below. It's heartoftexasarmory.com. Just contact me on there, and I'll see what I can do on you. I'm going to definitely give you an awesome deal. Trust me on that. I mean, I don't ever list my prices here because they're so good. I don't want to list the prices. Just contact me, and you won't be disappointed. I promise you that. These things are kind of hard to get, though, so there's a chance you may contact me, and they may be out of stock. I'll just have to see if I can get them. But if I can get them, I'll give you a good deal on them. Excellent optic. If you have any questions or comments, make sure to leave them down below, and I'll do my best to answer them. Take care, guys. Another home run by Holosun. So this is the HS510c. Great reflex sight here. I'm so impressed with this thing. Anyways, y'all take care.